Today I just wanted to do a brief video demonstrating a few things about leaf shape, and this is particularly pertinent to the dwarf project. So first of all, and a few people have asked about this, what I've got here is a typical regular leaf variety. This is one I transplanted yesterday, and a banana Russian. And you can see the foliage is the plant's already growing quite tall, the stem is fairly spindly, and even though this doesn't show the crinkliness of the foliage, this is dwarf Kelly green, which shows that the regular leaf dwarf foliage is much thicker and the green is even a bit darker, and this will become more distinct. Now here's two potato leaf varieties. This is Casey's Pure Yellow. You can see it's a fairly thin stem. And here's Dwarf Mr. Snow. It's more compact, but more importantly you can see the potato leaf form. The edges are not serrated, but you see also kind of a darker, starting to get a crinklier look. So the next thing I wanted to show is the difference of the dwarfs, and you can really see it when we've got a flat of them here. So these are my second plantings, the end of the alphabet actually. And you can see the typical indeterminates here around the front and the height of them. So that's Jean Flamme, Japanese Trifield Black. But if you look back here, you'll see some that are more compact, and you can see the distinction. I'm going to turn this around. Sorry. So look at the height of Stump of the World versus Summertime Gold, and over here is Rosella Purple. So at this point the dwarfs are about half the height of the indeterminates, and interestingly in this area here you'll see that I have a little bit of crossing in my Summertime Gold, and possibly one indeterminate poking out the top. So that is a sign of a bit of crossing. I see a regular leaf in amongst the potato leaf, and a regular leaf indeterminate in amongst the potato leaf dwarfs there as well, whereas that cell of Rosella Purple is all regular leaf and all dwarf. So the last one of the things for people who are involved in the dwarf project is, especially if they're looking at the F2s, is picking dwarfs out from the indeterminates. And along the front, well, first what we'll see is I have some F2s planted. You can see that row that's on the right, there's some taller plants in there. And back towards the latter rows here, more toward the left, these are some dwarfs that I'm growing out, and you can see that they're much shorter and more compact. And just look at this cell right here, Grizzly F2. You can see that there are some taller plants and some shorter plants, and it's still a bit early to tell. I'd like the true leaves to get a little bit larger, but clearly we've got a mix of dwarf and indeterminate, which is what we hope to see. You can see all the dwarfs, F2s I'm growing out here, the plentifuls, lazies. That's going to be a really nice dwarf lazy right there. You can see that short stocky one to the right amongst the taller ones. And this cell right here, Snowy, you can see some plants that are about half the height of the others. Those will be the dwarfs. And the percent, you should get about 25% dwarf and 75% indeterminate. So these are about a week away from being transplanted. This is what I ended up doing yesterday. And these have been in the garage now, some for a day, some for 2 days. And now that our weather is settling out, these will go outdoors into the driveway today because we're due for some nice warm evenings. That's it for now.